So okay, you get to the line 8:30 and you start shooting. How's it going?
It is going. So I started off. I mean, I cleaned my first in, and then I dropped one on my second one. Then I kind of threw some more points around, trying to. Nerves were kind of kicking my butt a little bit, but then I kind of last half I figured it out and just started. I mean, at the point you drop points, you kind of just at that point you drop them. It's just time to hit the center, and you just kind of get in that groove.
How do you do that? How does Isaiah focus and do that?
So for me, when I drop points, my nerves start just dropping because at the point you drop them, you're not clean or anything, so you can just kind of focus on shot and hitting center.
You focus on shot process then. There you go. Okay.
I know recently you had your grip break in the middle of Southern sectionals. So you change back to side plates? You have another grip come in, and I know you've been kind of changing the way you put your hand in the bow a little bit.
So after it broke that night, I got back home and I super glued it back together. I shot the same grip and everything that length.
There you go. Just roll with it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the wide. I believe you're shooting that wide one, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard changing your grip during the tournament, before the tournament. It just makes so many different things, like your draw length and your peep sight height. Did you have to go back and, because I know you were kind of scrambling at sectionals to get it put back together to keep shooting. Did you do anything to it you had to put back?
No, I had a 6-degree angle on it and I dropped it all. I think it was a 3 or 0. I've been fighting my grip a lot. I have a hard time putting my hand in the same spot. And I'm just trying to figure out the best angle and everything to keep that same spot going.
Yeah. I can't disagree. I struggled with that when I first switched out. And the one I've got, at least it's got a groove right in the center of the front of the handle. And I've gotten to where I can find a location for my fingers. And if I can put them fingers in that same spot, at least I can do that.
Yeah.
I've heard of people taping threads or rope or something over to the other side, and then they'll get that angle for their fingers. And even if it's at a degree, if all them fingers are touching it, then they know that handle is in the same, or that hand is in the same position. So the food for thought, nothing else. I mean, take a file and do it. I mean, hey, get after it.
Yeah.
I say shameless plug right here is the George's Gizmo grip. And this is a custom one that he said his dad had a riser like this. And I don't know if y'all can see these little ridges on there. Boy, you feel every one of them in the palm of your hand. And when you get that bow back, you got those little dots right in there, and you can tell exactly where it is every shot, time after time. It's like, oh yeah, there's that. And you can take these down and sand them, if just like the Bowmar nose button. If it's too sharp for you, kind of take a little off and get it to where it's. And that's what I've been enjoying about them, is that I know when I put that hand in there and get a full draw, it is just right there. And I'm more like this. I'm like this, gripping it. And Heath and Sly and everybody want me to turn out that 45 degree and curl those fingers like that. And you can see the imprint of them when you're done shooting about 3 to 5 arrows. You'll know exactly where you're at, and you feel it. So Adam George is the guy that makes those. If y'all need a aftermarket grip, he can do whatever degree, negative degree, color, you name it. They just snap on and off. But I haven't had one of those break yet, but I got my super glue ready.
Super glue definitely works if they break.